Oh yeah. Yep. All right. Let's angle that just like a little bit up. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that'll be all right. All right. Hello, welcome. Let's start recording now. All right. All right. What's going on, guys? My name is So Much Junior. So Much Junior. 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 Open Junior. Copy. Paste.
You're reading this, it's okay.
Yeah. Yo, what's happening? I just saw your messages. Anyways, we're playing the pointers. Okay, I gotta do my intro here. Make sure it looks all right. All right. What's going on, guys? My name is. I gotta get it like just a little. I think I can move this way. No. Like that. And then that. Yeah. Maybe zoom in a little bit more. Like the most tad, just.
The most taddest bit.
Oh shit. It was way too close. Hold on. That's perfect. Right there is perfect. Maybe put the actual camera back. Fucker. Well, I don't need to go down anymore. Alright, that's good. What's going on, guys? We're going to be playing Slay the Princess. My name is Sir Major Jr. I'll be joined with my girlfriend.
In the background.
Yeah. I'm going to be discussing what options I'm going to be taking with her, possibly. And there might be a certain substance involved. I don't want to say what, but it's going to be hydrating.
And legal.
Yeah. All right. So, Slay the Princess. Let's go ahead and open it up. Get rid of that.
Prohibition, don't come for us.
Slay the princess. The princess. Oh my god, I just burped. I just burped.
I flew up.
I flew up. Sway the princess. Oh, hold on. Okay, so should have some music playing in the background. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I thought I had Spotify on this. I do. Well, I can't play. I gotta play the royalty-free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta search for royalty. Diamonds in the bag. Oh, free ukulele type beat?
I can hear it a little bit. I'm not trying to like have my volume up too high on my phone.
Okay, I think we're alright. Oh shit, hold on. Don't play that anymore. Stop that.
I see you have returned to me.
Oh, hold on.
Weeks mean
Whoa,
nothing in the
hold
Moa
on.
forever.
Oh yeah,
I
shit, hold
never
on.
left your side.
That was a little extreme.
Hold on. It just had some stuff happened. Is it going? There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
This one.
Okay, okay, so we're back in it again. I haven't played this in a minute, so it's giving me this message here. Let me reduce this a little bit, because I realized it was kind of too big last time. Okay, so... yeah, so we're back in Slay the Princess, and it's been a while since I've played. Apparently weeks. Apparently it's been weeks since I last played this. So, it's giving me a message saying, I see you have returned... See you return to me. Weeks mean nothing in the mall forever. I never left your side. Alright, so I immediately have to make a decision upon opening the game. So, what does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? Do you know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back... God, no, my goodness. When I go back, as if the all invisible wall closes around me, why can I not do the same things I've done before? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? There's always a fuck ton of options. I'm not gonna read them all. I'm not going to do that because there's way too many. I'll be here all day just reading options. So I'm gonna go with the one that just speaks to me as soon as I look at it. I'm gonna close my eyes. Open them, and I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. I don't know. That seems like a good one to try. Because these are all exploring reasons. That's why I say explore on them. And then you have your, I'm ready to go back, and then, you know. Let's see what this does. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
Yeah.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me. They are thoughts and perspectives. They are feelings that inform my being.
Okay.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Oh, can you hear anything?
I can kind of hear it, but I'm reading it.
No, but can you hear like the, is the audio alright? Is the audio okay? Should probably check that, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I mean...
Hang on, I should probably have my volume up.
No, can you hear anything?
Yeah, the volume's fine.
Can you hear like the, No, yeah, it's good. Be alright.
So now you're gonna have an echo for a minute.
Okay, I'm back in. Okay, scar texture on my heart without the amount of visa before.
I cannot be as I was before. There are new spaces that I must fill.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go back because essentially what's going to happen is if I click all of these, eventually they're all going to go away, and it's going to give me a whole bunch of lore that will be very good to go through, but I kind of want to go through the actual game, so I'm going to go ahead and go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay.
We will meet again.
And then I die.
Yeah.
Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess, yet again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end.
Okay, the end of the world, yes. Okay, we've already done the one where we walk off and don't go to the cabin. We've done the one where we go cold-blooded into it. Well, you guys didn't see that one, but that's the one I did on my own. I essentially did the one where we just go straight into it and kill her. No, not even thinking anything, to go in there cold-heartedly kill her. I don't know what I want to try next. But I'm seeing this one. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch, Vive la Revolution. Let's just read that one. Let's see what that one does. Because
That's the spirit.
well, you like that one.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
So how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna like every time I pick every time I pick something, are we going to do something, or are we gonna like whenever the scene changes? Whenever the scene changes.
Scene change.
Okay, so scene change. Hold on, I gotta. There we go. I had to hydrate real fast. Hold
A
on.
warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yeah, she will lie, do everything. I know. She's gonna do everything she wants to do, and then I'm gonna grab her by the hair
And
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
and slay.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Like I said, I'm gonna grab her by the hair and gonna slay her softly.
The blade is your implement.
we're going to grasp
You'll need
her
it
hair
if you want to
gently
do this right.
in the palm of our hands.
And
Scene
to,
change.
I've never done it where I just don't take the blade. You know, let's not take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah.
All right.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yeah, I'm here to slay you.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
Yes, with my bare hands. Well, in this case, bird hands, because like the character is like a weird bird-looking thing with like feathers.
You
Wait, you're
walk
a
down
what?
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the character's not just a human. It's like some weird monster thing.
No.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
There could be a lot more if I play my cards right in this basement.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
That depends. What are you gonna give me there, fair maiden? Yeah, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
I'll declare that a scene change.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's just start out like gentlemen and ask what her name is.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
I'm Gorlock the Destroyer. I'm Gorlock the Destroyer of Worlds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Bitch, your name is not Princess. It's a thing we're doing, Nero. It's a thing. It's a thing we're doing. Me and my significant other.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So Princess is your name? Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's keep going down that path there.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
You're being really weird right now.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Yeah, you should have one too, and obviously you don't.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Okay. I know going back and retrieving the blade is going to be a terrible idea because something's going to happen when I turn around. And that's what I know. So going back and retrieving the blade is going to be a problem. I don't want to let her out yet. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here. No. Going back and shooting the blade without saying anything might be funny. Just go like, and just walk, and just go like, and just start walking away.
Right.
Let's ask some more questions. For all I know, you locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Yeah, I just asked that question. Thank you for answering that. I mean, is she being? No, I won't make that joke. I won't make that joke. That would be rude towards Anna.
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
I was gonna make a joke towards blonde chicks. Like, oh no! Like, yeah, of course I'm down here for a reason. Also, I don't know my name. I'm just super ditzy and quirky, and that's part of my personality.
Also, I have amnesia.
I have amnesia. The basement descent.
The basement descent. If you
You
edit
have
this,
all the
have
explanation you
final part for
need.
that game
You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
for like a split second.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? That is a very, I didn't even think about that. That is a very logical thing there.
Yes.
Don't eat too many of those. Huh? Yeah, I guess it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Let me get some though. Let me get like 2 of them. Let me get like 2 of them. This is not sponsored. This is not sponsored.
I just like them because they have little encouraging quotes on them.
I like Three Musketeers. Hold on. I like Three Musketeers. They're nice and like airy. What about you, chat? You guys like Three Muskets? I'll go back to the game. Alright. Yeah, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
It has to do with a lot of things. How long you been down here? Of course, I'm gonna wonder what you've been eating. There's no way you've just been living. You know what I mean?
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
How is that hardly relevant? Also, yeah, Twix, by the way. Twix is good. I haven't had Twix in a while. They got those crazy fucking, hold on. They got those crazy fucking Twix, the Twix flavors. Like, they got the salted caramel ones and all the other ones now. Like the cookies and cream one. The salted caramel one's really fucking good. You know? That one is amazing. Twix is really good, though. Twix, I don't know if I'd say the best. The best is probably, I don't know, dude, a Crunch Bar is pretty fucking good. I mean, a Crunch Bar isn't really that spectacular, but something about a Crunch Bar is like amazing. No, you know what? It comes down to fucking Reese's and Kit Kat to me. If Kit Kat had peanut butter in it, I think it'd be best. But to me, Reese's. Reese's are probably the best just because I like peanut butter. But if you put peanut butter in Kit Kat, I think it'd be the best fucking thing ever because it's got crunch, it's got chocolate, it's got peanut butter. The only thing it's missing is like, I don't know, more dopamine.
Hey, Kit Kat, get on that.
If it just had peanut butter and like a shot of dopamine with it, it'd be the best thing ever. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand. You've been down here, let's say she's been down here for a month. No water, no food. How do you still look as beautiful as you are? Like, your eyes aren't baggy. You're not like withering away. Like, you have some sort of strength left. Obviously, that's a concerning question. That means you've been living down here completely on air, which makes no fucking sense at all.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Okay, wait, there was no answer. She didn't give me an answer for that. Okay, so I pretty much said I was sitting here to slay you, but now I'm giving a second option to pick, but I don't actually think you're dangerous, or I want to see you for myself. So, I don't think you're dangerous, I'm unsure, or it's true that you are dangerous. Which one? Me personally, I want to go with the bottom one, because it's like, especially after the eating and drinking shit, now I'm like, no, you're not right at all. There's no way.
Yeah, bottom one.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Well, I'd probably be dead because I need to eat and drink to stay alive. And if no one's doing that for me, I would be dead. Because I would die of thirst and hunger. There would be a corpse with a ball and chain on it in this basement. It wouldn't be a perfectly healthy looking princess talking to me in full sentences with energy. I would be dead.
Just how long has she been down here?
I'm still going with it, dude.
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
Because you can live forever without eating or drinking. I'm hoping you tell me, yeah.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
Okay.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
That is very true.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't trust you because you don't need food or water, so you're not...
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
So tell me why.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
Well, yeah.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it has to be about. You're locked up. No one gets locked up for no reason. Well, That does happen sometimes. Yeah, she's a little bit sassy, isn't she?
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Yeah?
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
I don't know. You don't need food or water to live. So therefore, I'm automatically going to be suspicious about your whole entire being.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Yeah.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
That is right. I did say I came down here to end a monarch. So I must stay true to my original thought. I'm not going to back down.
Yep.
I mean, that's the
Viva la revolution.
I did say Viva la revolution, so let's see what happens if I just don't say anything and then just go back upstairs and retrieve the blade.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Oh,
Can't just leave me.
God, here we go.
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Oh, we fucked up. We fucked up, boys.
She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you.
Yeah.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Yeah, Viva la revolution. Fucking tear that monarch apart.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
She's behind us.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
She's behind us. She lost an arm. I'm locking her down there and letting her bleed out. I think we got up on the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over? I already went upstairs and came back down with a blade. She probably knows that, so. Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Investigate the arm or close the door behind us. Investigate the arm or close the door behind. Close the door, you mean like leave and close the door? I think investigating the arm is a trap. But I also think that turning our back to the back of the basement and going back up the stairs again is also going to be a bad idea. So going further into danger is also making yourself farther away from it. That's what some people say.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead.
Oh no.
She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs.
Oh fuck.
The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
Well, that sucks.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
Well, that sucks.
I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Well, damn. Chapter 2, The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay.
Yeah, we know. But I died. What am I doing here?
Yeah.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Yeah.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
That's the same thing he always says,
You
yeah.
know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Okay.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Oh, this is the new character, the opportunist. What's too much of the truth than I was ready to have, and why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Yeah, it's a very logical question to ask.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of.
Oh,
You died
wait.
last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen. We
Oh.
were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Well, they did. Well, they did because we chose the wrong thing at the end. We should have stopped the door. We should have stayed by the door. That was the only consequence, really.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess locked us in a basement, we eventually died, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
He is right. I'm pretty sure every time this happens, it's like a new, dimension.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Something terrible. The world, well, technically nothing happened because the world ended. Unless she went on to destroy more worlds and eventually the universe, so yeah. Oh shit, my bad.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
No, we don't want to be stuck here forever. I should probably, hold on, I'm gonna do this because you guys probably can't read what's going on here entirely. So we're gonna do that so you guys can read along. That's my bad on that one.
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you?
That's the narrator.
Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions.
Oh, that's the opportunist, yeah.
What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Alright, let's listen to the opportunist. We're gonna do everything the opportunist says to do. So we're gonna go to the cabin.
A warning. Before she will lie.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Hell yes, he's a very positive person. Let's listen to the positive voice. Whatever he says, we're gonna go ahead and get done. We are going to get it done.
The interior of the
What
cabin
the
is a
fuck?
mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, the room looks fucking weird. Looks like a gnarled tree.
Yeah.
I've already done a thing with the
gnarly tree.
I've already done a thing with the mirror, so we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That's very true.
That's not actually a bad idea.
This whole cabin is different than last time. Yeah, let's talk about
Very
that.
different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
There could be more, right? I'm not making this joke again. We're not talking about the mirror on the wall. There's no mirror on the wall. I don't know why this thing keeps saying something about a mirror on the wall. There's obviously no mirror on the wall. Do you guys see any mirror on the wall?
Obviously not.
Like, if I were to... Oh, shit. If I were to... Like, there's no mirror here. There's nothing there. Enter the basement.
Yeah,
See the mirror? See?
The door to the basement
It just
creaks open,
disappeared.
revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Yeah. That is a description.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
There's no mirror there. What's there? There's no mirror.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Why does it make it sound like that? Or Joe's trying to sound like that. It's trying to sound like a witch almost. Like disgusting. Something nasty finds itself on the stairs. Come on down. Filthy habits. Filthy habits. Gah, gah. Let's go downstairs. I'm not nasty. Say nothing. We're here.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
I also remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain
What's in my
focused,
pocket?
slaying her will be easy.
I'll just walk down there and go, Princess, what's in my pocket? And she's like, huh? Ha, you lose. I get to escape with my life. It's like, we weren't playing a game.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole
No,
situation.
don't tell me that. You told me, no, you told me we were going to kill her. Don't give me that fucking No, the opportunist said we should go down there and kill her because, damn it. I said I was going to listen to what the opportunist said, so now I have to try and talk my way out of the situation. Damn it.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
God damn it. Now I hate the opportunist. Now he's way too positive.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
It's probably the latter.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess,
Oh,
not
end the game.
endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Roll the credits. He said the name of the game.
Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
What in the
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Okay, I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna address this.
Furries in chat.
Yeah.
Where are you?
By the way, there is definitely, no, I don't know. I have no idea if it's been made or it's been a thing, but there's definitely has been some, R34 made about this particular scene right here. Now, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that.
Quite beastly.
She looks like Kindred from fucking League of Legends a little bit.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Fucking furries. I don't know. Furries made Lethal Company. Furry made Lethal Company, and that's a pretty damn good game. So, not all furries. Okay, not all furries.
Hashtag not all furries.
Hashtag not all furries. We are not the same. You gonna Me Too furries? What the fuck? Okay, no. If anything, might make me a furry. Don't look that bad. I mean, you've seen the chick from Sly Cooper. Everybody loves that. Everybody loves her. What's her name? What's the chick from Sly? What's the girl? What's the girl from fucking Sly Cooper? Everybody thinks she's hot. Lola Bunny from the first Space Jam. Everybody thinks she's hot. Everybody thinks I'm gonna go into main screen. Everybody thinks Lola Bunny from the first Space Jam is hot. Man, woman, anything, any other gender you can think of finds fucking Lola Bunny hot. Unless you're like asexual, then you're just a plant, so you don't find anything hot in particularly. Yeah, you do. Everybody, Lola Bunny and the chick from Sly Cooper. What's her name? God damn it. I'm looking it up right now. Don't go in the Task Manager. What in God's name?
Goodness.
Not Task Manager. Who's the chick from Sly Cooper? Everybody thinks she's hot. Carmelita Fox. Do you not see? That's just like That's like what's her name? That's like Beyonce in a fox form. You don't like? Hold on. Let me show my display. Let me show. We're playing a game. We're playing the game. What the fuck are we doing?
I was gonna say.
We're playing a game. We're playing Slay the Princess.
I was gonna say that.
And
one
there
picture
you
with the
are,
black dress
one hand
and
tucked
pull
away
everything
behind your
together.
back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Yeah. What the fuck is happening right now?
I don't have a blade behind. What blade?
Definitely not the one in my front
That's no
pocket.
fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Yes.
Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Duh. Stupid.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
I wonder why she turned into a creature and has a house that's essentially a cabin that's essentially made out of a tree.
She's an eldritch horror. She can turn into anything, basically.
No, but usually the options what you have, there's like the second time you go back into them, because there's always a second part, and maybe a third part. There's always a second part, and it's supposed to match whatever happened in the last one. So her going into the woods, maybe her going into the, usually has something to do, the second part has something to do with what happened the last time you encountered her. So I want to know why this is the outcome from the last time we encountered her.
You fought us on it back in the
I
woods.
want to know why you lost lost 2 viewers from the fucking tirade you went on.
Dude, furries are not that bad. They're
not.
only bad. It's like anything else. It's like anything else. The what's it called? It's like anything else that has that has people who like it around the subject matter. People who like Mass Effect. There's people who are just into the game in itself, and there's people who like everything that's not the game and all the lore and all of this, and who to marry, who to have relationships with, and then this character being better than this character and not letting this character die. It just turns into no. Actually, you know what? The best thing to go off on this is the Undertale. Undertale is a great game. The community is bullshit. The community, if you record yourself, back in the day when Undertale was like new and fresh, if after the fandom was essentially made, if you recorded yourself and played Undertale and you didn't play it right, you would be like shamed, shame. You played the game and killed anything? Shame. You're terrible. You don't know how to play this game. You don't know anything. It's just like, dude, I'm just playing a game. I'm just playing a fucking game, dude. And it's that's essentially the furry fandom. That's essentially furries. Some of them are like, yeah, I like to dress up and I like to wear a costume and do things, whatever. But I'm not like, it's like a thing I do on the side. And other people are like, no, it's my life. I'm a wolf. I really feel like that. I wake up and I do my stretches like how my dog does. We actually do our stretches together in the morning. Me and my dog are one. And that's why. Okay, I'm not gonna go. And that's why late at night when I'm with my dog, it's like, okay, no, stop. I don't want to know what you do with your
doggy TikToks.
I don't want to know what you do with your dog. I don't want to know what you do with your dog or any animals you have. It is very unholy. Whatever you're doing is very unholy and not right, and it should be stopped. You should be stopped.
TikToks with the doggy.
Yeah, you fought us back. Okay.
That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
Is it all behind us?
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first.
Oh.
Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Why does he sound like the opportunist wants to? The opportunist is just sounding like what I just said with the person and their animals. He's saying like, yeah, let's just talk to her. We find a middle ground, possibly a horizontal ground.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Yeah, we should just do what we originally did and come in there and just, stab her. Like just.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Wait, what? Do we not have a tongue anymore?
I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Oh, because we like to talk last time.
Yeah.
Dude, do we just? I know there's an option at the very bottom. It just says slay the
Dude,
It's
she's
all
got
this.
the fucking uwu
this-
face on.
She does have a new face on.
God,
Hold on.
damn it.
That's funny. That is funny as
Or
hell.
no, it's the Owo face because her eyes are open.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's always the option at the very bottom of the thing to just slay the princess. But don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out. No, I'm not saying that. I get the sense that you're not happy with me. Yeah, let's do that one.
I didn't do shit to you last time.
You're the one who locked me away until I died. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's clap back.
That is an exceptionally good point.
And you were the conniving beast that left in search of steel to slay me. Just because I won and you lost doesn't mean I'm to blame for bad blood.
Yeah, I can blame whoever I want.
Also a good point. She can't even hear you. Why are you trying to brown-nose her? I'm not brown-nosing anyone. I'm just taking a fair and balanced approach and hearing out everything that everyone has to say. If she's in the wrong, then you don't have anything to worry about.
But she's not in the wrong by your actions.
But I must confess, this place never let me out into the world. While you were gasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and bash and break my way out. But I never did manage to be free. Until finally, I found myself here again. And you were gone.
That's funny. That's funny. As we were fucking sitting in there dying, she couldn't even get out the front door. That's funny.
Ha!
What a loser.
Can't figure out a wooden door.
Well, they can't escape unless we open the door for her. The door has to be open already. If the door's closed, then she can't get out.
Is she that
It seems
helpless?
that you get to come and go as you please.
She like...
So you may be a bigger
Hold
part
on.
of the answer to this riddle than I'd like you to be. Maybe bygones can be bygones.
She can't get out the house unless someone lets her out the actual... That means the whole house. As in, if the window is open, she can get out. If the door is open, she can get out. But if everything's closed, it doesn't have to be locked. It's closed in general, she can't get out. So, she locked herself in the front room and she locked us in the basement and we both died.
That sounds like her fault.
Yeah,
That's her problem.
well, yeah, she ran out thinking she was going to get away and then like, oh, technically I'm still in the house. I technically can't leave. It's pretty much like the opposite of a vampire.
I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be back.
But you'll have to let me out first.
No, we know it. No. No one. What would we both stay in the basement and die? How about that? Seems like an option to me. I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Okay, so what are we doing now? I guess I'll cut you out of here. Can't you get out those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. They didn't. She cut her own arm off.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
Well, then take them off then, loser.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
She can get out of the house. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. Don't give her the blade. What is wrong with my person? Don't give her the blade. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Stop being a bitch and just answer the question.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
Yeah.
She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back.
It doesn't mean that she's not going to stab us in the back. If we look at all the options here, because the opportunist is now taking over my brain now. Now I'm thinking like the opportunist now.
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
Well, anything can be symbolic.
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay, I don't trust you. Not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. Leave her in the basement. I'd like to be straightforward with my intention. Okay. Okay, let's leave. Leave with the princess. I don't know. I've never actually just left with the princess. I've never picked that option yet. I've never just left with her or given her the option to leave without me killing her. So, I don't know what I want to do. We could leave with her. But, like I said, the opportunist is looking out for a potential backstabbing. I could leave her in the basement again, but we all know what's going to happen. She's going to run. There's going to be a struggle. She's going to run by me. Then I'm going to have to kill her anyways. I'm going to have to kill her anyways if I do that. But it could be a revenge. You know, I'm leaving you down here just like you left me down here. You know, so I kind of want to pick that one. Yeah.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away.
Okay.
You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
You turn to leave, but as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan, seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get smaller. What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on.
Yes. Listen to the opportunist.
As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement attempt to close in around you, instinct kicks in and you bolt upstairs.
Alright.
The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you. The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller.
Get out.
That's fine. We'll just leave. I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself.
Oh my god.
Shit. What do we do? As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Oh, that's cool. What about you? They'll curse you just as easy as they'll curse me. Make them stop. You can make them stop, right? I take it all back. I don't want to take it all back. No, I already made my decision. Let's just see what happens.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
That's what it sounds like. It sounded like that.
The roots grow ever closer. We know. We can see them.
Make them stop. You can make them stop, right? Let's say... let's see if she can make... maybe not. No, that's backtracking. Let's just ask why.
Because it's in my nature. Just like you coming here to hurt me is in yours. It's who I am.
That is extremely not us. We're just doing what we're told, and making the best out of a difficult situation. We didn't even try to kill her. We just left her here. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it is the same thing.
It isn't. You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way into the cabin. An unstoppable, unyielding wall of bark. You're running out of time. Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
Okay. What if I could take it back at the very last moment? But I feel like that's just gonna... I feel like no matter what I do, it's just gonna be me dying. So... Let's see what happens if I take it back.
Too late. We're both going to die.
Yep.
We're both going to die a splintery and miserable death. And you're going to hate it just as much as you hate me and I hate you.
Yep.
You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. Ugh, we're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't going to make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight, then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood. And then you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, the wild. Whoa, I've never seen chapter 3 before.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
Okay, who is he?
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
Even the narrator's confused.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
What? Who is he? I don't know who he is.
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
I want to know who he is. He's got some explaining to do.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Why does he want to know? I don't mind where we are right now. It's rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking. There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing.
Yeah, this is cool.
And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I mean, it seems kind of never-ending, so I don't know how small that can be.
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything,
Is she talking about the
and we
narrator?
aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Dude, the music is fucked up. I just listened to it just now. Music is like weird. I think she's talking about the narrator though. This thing watching us, what is he? It's the narrator, fool. Okay, you narrator. How do I stop her? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? Whatever we are right now is abomination. I want out. I don't like this. I don't know. Let's explore. What is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
He's right.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
Well, if we are at the end of it, we're in this together. The room that's traveled. Oh my god. Yeah.
She was noticing like something that she hasn't seen in a playthrough before.
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Just like this is sounding very contradictory to what the narrator wants me to do the whole time, and it's like maybe I shouldn't be listening to the narrator right now at least. I shouldn't be listening to the narrator. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Yeah, how do we stop the narrator?
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Okay, now he sounds like a villain. That's villain speak right there. That's some villain speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Turn inward and find your freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
The narrator sounds like the antagonist right now. What the fuck?
What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
He knows more than... The narrator knows more than what he's letting out to be.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
Yeah. There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it. Whoa.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
I'm gonna find its end, narrator. You can't stop me.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
He sounds so negative right now. It's like terrible. I've never heard the narrator sound this negative.
He wouldn't be trying to discourage us if that were true.
Okay, now the voice of the paranoid is speaking some reason to me now, because it's like, okay, well, maybe maybe the narrator. Now it's like, maybe isn't it? Now it's like the little bit of maybe the narrator's right, because the paranoid dude's saying it. So it's like, you don't want to listen to it. You don't want to listen to someone who's paranoid. That's terrible advice. But we must continue.
That's right. I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
Oh, there's the opportunist again. Hell yeah.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I don't know about that one. Well, I don't have any other option.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Well, he sounds like a madman now. But you do find something. It's cold and smooth. It gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze at the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
We found it. I knew it. I knew there was something he was keeping from us. Is that really all it took?
A job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
The opportunist.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
What is that back there? Is it lava lamp back there? What's going on? What is it?
It's beautiful.
And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
Oh my god, here it is. But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Why is that mirror there? I've never seen that mirror before.
Yeah,
And is that
it's
a
different mirror?
mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, this is me. This is the hero essentially talking to his consciousness right now. So, of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy. Can't even trust ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin.
Why is it a burning tree?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta do something. Hold on. Since we're here at the leave him over there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Since there is like a burning tree looking like thing there.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Put this like this.
Moses. Moses.
Hold on. I'm here with you. I'm here with your 10 commandments.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that bit of cardboard was there. I'm here with the 10 commandments.
I'm here with the 10 commandments. Okay. Anyways. Alright, let's continue to the, This actually wasn't a tree, it was a burning bush. By the way, it was not a tree.
Also rough.
Oh yeah, it's a scene change.
Scene change.
Alright. Approach her.
I am a
Oh, she looks
growing
crazy.
chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, the princess looks weird on this one. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Do you still not care what I bring you next? How many more vessels do I need to bring? You know that at the end of this, let's ask this one.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and, do you still not care what I bring you next? What do you think of this vessel? Let's ask what she thinks of this vessel.
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Well, that's good at least, you know? Yeah, let's just go ahead and go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Oh, it was shaped like a face the whole time.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
It was shaped like a face the whole time. Because the two light circles were up there, and the little part was their mouth. That's weird. Yeah. Huh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I do kind of see it.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's go through one more.
You're here to slay her.
Let's go through one more.
If you don't, it will
everybody
be the end
share
of
the
world.
stream, man. Everybody share the stream. Everybody, I'm gonna get to everybody share it with everyone you know, man. Let's get everybody in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. What the fuck is? I don't know how to use iPhone. There we go. Yeah, it does look like a face. See, look at that. See?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that the whole time. Fucking hold on. Hold on. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Let's make how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Doing all right? The fuck? Okay, let's just go ahead and go with it. Let's just go ahead and go down with it. Well, hold on, let me a little bit smaller. There you go. All right. Let's go through this one more time. So I already did the Viva la Revolution one. What have I done? So, end of the world, what are you talking about? Killing the princess seemed bad enough. I've done the one where you just silently do everything. You don't like, okay. Let's do this one. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Yeah, I'll go axe throwing. I'll throw some axes. It might be fun.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Oh shit. All
A
right.
warning before you go any further. She will lie.
She'll lie, do everything she needs to do. Okay, let's just get past this. Let's just get into
The interior of the blade.
Yeah, let's take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her
Yeah.
voice.
Who's there?
Okay, now this is why I won't skip it because it's gonna be something different now.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
So continue downstairs. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
I think I'm supposed to do
Oh,
this.
are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Give away the helmet.
Hello.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah. Don't simp out on us now, man.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, I really am here to kill you. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare.
Heh.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Nope. I'm not gonna do that. We did that last time.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Well, now it sounds like I should keep the blade in my hand when you talk like that.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Mm-hmm.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I think this is gonna be. I think I'm going through the same thing.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I think I've been through this already, actually.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I think I've already done this before, and I think I know what happens if I just immediately. Because I think she said that. She said something like that the last time I did that. It was pretty much just taunting me, pretty much. And I just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna slay you." And I feel like I'm gonna go through the same thing if I do that. So I don't know what to do. Let's go with I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint at the princess while holding the blade.
I guess we're
Fine.
at an impasse.
Then I guess we're at an impasse.
Well, I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her. Or drop the blade. Do something.
Stare at the princess while holding the blade. Just. This is the whole time.
You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Maybe.
You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice.
Oh. What do I do? What do I do? Slay the princess or drop the blade? Oh no. Oh no.
Blade.
I am going to.
Drop the blade.
Let's. Yeah, let's drop the blade. I feel like me slaying her is not gonna. I might lead to a something I already went to. But I already went so far in, though. I already went so far in.
You're having a stare contest with her at this point.
But if I drop the blade, it looks weak. If I drop the blade, it looks weak. And I already looked weak last time because I let her run out the fucking thing.
Alright, then slay the princess.
Slay the princess, the name of the game.
Doubt, unfortunately,
Oh,
clouds your
sheesh.
thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Damn, we were distracted by her two personalities.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Well, she got those big old forearms. Look at those motherfuckers.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Flee and lock her in the basement, finish the job, or give up. We're not gonna give up. We've already been fighting
Finish
this.
the job.
We've already been fighting.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
You just taunt her to get to try and swing at you, and then when she gets far out of her reach, you come back in when she realizes she can't get to you.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, that just happened.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder,
I have to wonder what.
do you really think this is the end?
Yeah. Unless there's a part 2.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Slay the princess too.
Chapter 2,
Electric
The
Boogaloo.
Adversary. The Adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Yeah, we know we're here to slay her. We've been to this already. She's going to kill me again. Yeah, let's do that one.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Well, thank you for the optimism, but I just died, so...
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
There's a new voice. Voice of the Stubborn.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Very true. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
That's very true.
Are you sure about that?
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Hell yeah.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
I like the stubborn. Yeah, I guess like straight to the point. No BS. I like every voice that gets introduced to.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination.
Cabin or a castle?
The only furniture of note is a black iron altar, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh, it's gonna be a fight this time.
The blade is your implement.
This isn't even the same
You'll
place
need
you
it if you
entered.
want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement. Of course the doors are
Fucking
open.
disappears.
Yeah.
The door to the basement creaks
Oh, yeah.
open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh yeah.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
This dude sounds weird. That's weird. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Dino nuggets. A while back.
If you want, go ahead.
As you descend the final
Oh
step,
my God.
the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Okay. I like this one.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
This is the what do they call it? What do they call it? A muscle mommy? That's what this one is.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Hope you heard all that, missionary. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. But that's all the more reason to take this seriously.
Yeah.
You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay?
Yeah, he's freaking out a little bit, isn't he?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Huh. Alright, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? But someone is alive? No. Don't worry, I'm gonna do a good job. You got me. Pretty much everything you said, just said is true.
Great. Now focus up and do it then.
Alright. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Attack the princess? That's clearly what it wants us to do. It wants us to fight.
And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again? Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Attack. Well, if I step closer, that's definitely a problem if I step closer. I'm gonna give her the advantage if I do that. We attack first, but the thing is, she's expecting us to go up there and attack first. She's not expecting us to step closer. That's a taunt. That's gonna lead to what's gonna happen anyways. So, do I step closer and listen to her? Or do I make the first attack? I'm not picking the not fighting one. No, I'm doing one or the other.
Oh no, I was just reading it out loud.
Step closer or attack the princess. That's the only ones I'm gonna pick. It already wants us to attack, so I should just attack. Stepping closer is definitely gonna end in us dying. A very painful death, probably.
I want to see what happens if you step closer.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. We'll step closer.
Blade held tight in your hand, you take a cautious step towards the princess.
I said earlier, she just looks like the muscle mommies that they have now. That's what she looks like. She looks like I did left 405 at 180 pounds.
You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you.
She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Tail and all.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
Mm-hmm. Why do you want us to kill each other?
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right. And it makes sense.
How? If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world? Can't we just, I don't know, spar a little? Maybe there's a compromise where we can all get what we want, nobody has to die, and the world doesn't have to end? Don't you want to be free? What happened after you died? Yeah, let's ask that.
I woke up. Didn't you?
Well, that's fucking... Just a little more detail could be there, but, you know, whatever. You don't have any wounds.
You don't either.
Wow, they're really trying to they're really trying to just show that. Okay, we'll just keep going to all the answers.
I know. You already told me.
Okay. The basement is different.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
That's weird. I don't like that at all. I don't like that face there at all.
That's kind of weird.
Or we could just walk single file out of here.
That's right, not everything has to be so violent.
That's pathetic. I would never do that, and I hate that you even suggested it.
Doesn't any of this bother you? Don't you care about what you are?
Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing.
Oh, no, I'm fucking with her.
But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
Well, enjoy being alive. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive. Me not fighting is me not wanting to enjoy being alive.
I wish you could hear me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
Leave it at that. Can you do anything here? The reason is I'm not going to fight you. So I have a choice here. I go against the voice of the stubborn, and I don't fight, and I hold her up as long as possible. Or I hold her up as long as possible to get some answers. We'll see what happens if we just hold. I never do that. Let's see if we just hold off. So can we just, let's do this one, the sparring one. Let's see what that one brings us.
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real. What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you.
It's like a masochist. Okay.
What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying. That is the only thing I'm interested in.
Oh man. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Yes. Alright, now we're back.
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I care about ending something I've never seen?
Don't you want to be free?
Free?
The princess glances down at her chains.
Oh, you mean these? They're just metal. They're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength.
Oh, damn.
And then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose.
Dear Lord. What do we do?
You took the blade. How about you use it?
He isn't wrong.
Exactly. We do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. We fight her, we kill her, we win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit.
Oh, my heart's in it. I have a whole personality telling me my heart's in it. So, just wanna see what my options
But go
are.
ahead. Keep trying my patience.
Remain silent. We have to figure out why you're here. We'll just see. We'll just see if we test their patience all the way.
We don't. Because I know why we're here. We're here to kill each other.
That's what the narrator wants, not me or you, technically.
We're here to kill each other? It sounds like she doesn't care if she dies here. Maybe we can use that to our advantage.
How boring. I'm not interested in watching you try and outwit her. I'm interested in overpowering her. We shouldn't need to use any dirty little tricks to win.
I don't mean why we're here existentially. I mean quite literally, why are you in this basement? Who sent me here to kill you? Why me? Why you? There are answers out there, we need to find them.
And then what? I'm still going to want to coat these walls in our blood. I know what I am. I don't need answers.
Yeah, we'll just keep going.
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
Uh-oh, here goes.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
That's what it sounded like.
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will, the fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just start stabbing her already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
Oh, yeah. Fine. Let's just straight up just go ahead and do it then. Attack the princess.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Damn it.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
See, if we attacked first, we still have that intent, but since we waited, we don't have that intent anymore.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Yeah, actually.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Bait and opening and outmaneuver her. Strike her at the heart head on. Run. Bait and opening. We're gonna take the long con on this one. We're gonna act like we're doing damage over time, essentially.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening.
We're gonna die, aren't we?
You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a rag doll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Well, we don't. Well, we might still be. It might be those times right now. Maybe, I don't know.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, The Eye of the Needle. We're in Chapter 3 again. Damn, what the hell happened?
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Damn it.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
So what, you'd have us cower in a corner?
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be?
This is a lot different.
If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
This sounds a lot different than any conversation I've heard in this fucking things before.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through.
Yes.
It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
Man, the hunted sounds like very, I don't know if you
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
It's a completely opposite character to Stubborn and the Hunted.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
Well said. What if I don't agree with that, with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what happens next, it seems like we're all answered in the cabin. We might as well see through. Turn around and leave. We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. Yeah, let's do that.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
It has. We're in like a pathway in like a cave or something. I can kind of see some space out there. At the edge of the corner up there. But that's really it. Yeah, proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Yeah, it seems like it's just a straight pathway, possibly straight to the princess.
See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it!
There's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the... Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah.
Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Dude, the Hunted's making this thing crazy. He sounds crazy as hell. But there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the room, and that's it.
A mirror? But there is no mirror. There's the iron altar and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
But there isn't a door. There is. Circles, circles, all of it circles. There's something for us at the end of the room. The what and the why don't matter until we know them.
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. And worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
Yep. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it.
You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there. It's right in front of you. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
Wipe the mirror clean or smash it? Well, if we smash it, we're gonna hit the door to the... apparently, so let's wipe it
You
clean.
reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Oh man.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
It'd be funny if we just fell. It just says we fall.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
That is very true. If you want to fight, then how about you come and get one? I know you can get out of there on your own. Let's go along with the hunted.
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Those chains were nothing to her last time.
They were not. She ripped right out of them, man. Bring her up here.
And there'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me.
Continue to the basement landing.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the
This shit's even
darkness.
fucking bigger. What the hell?
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
He's sounding crazy as hell. Oh my goodness. Let's keep going with what he says, though.
I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Let's do it.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
Oh, we do. We just want it outside.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
We are kind of making her mad, aren't we? If you want a good fight, you really need to see me at my best. We need somewhere with more space. Well, he did say get right outside her chains. That's what the dude did say.
You step forward, stopping just outside the reach of her chains. The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Oh yeah?
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Oh.
Run.
There we go.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
Remembering every ledge, just like he said.
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels.
She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
This is stressful. This is very stressful right now, I'll be honest with you.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
I'm stressing a little bit right now.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Oh, we are the same. I just want to fight you outside.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us.
Yes, we will.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
Oh yeah, now we're in an arena.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Do it.
Do it.
Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Dude, the voice of the hunted sounds like a fucking... It sounds like I'm Aragorn or like Strider. More so Strider than Aragorn right now. So that's what's giving me the vibe of. Oh, you want to bait her even more? You're free now and out here. I have the upper hand, but we don't have to fight. Explore, you've fallen right into my trap. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, we'll see about that. Traps aren't real. The only thing that's real is bloodshed.
Traps are real. There's a lot of them on the internet.
She charges, fully determined to end you in a single move. Left, now! As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get it now.
We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
She's worried.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Calm the fuck down. Oh my god.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
Yeah, we're hitting it with the we're like the Dex build in Dark Souls right now. We're just like getting little hits off and then rolling away, and then getting another hit off and then rolling away.
More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
Damn.
Nothing! These blows are nothing to us! But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you.
She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Yeah.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And?
Uh-oh. And here we are again. But you do not have the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No, she's gone forever there, bud. And you're about to be gone forever, too.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
You know why it's here. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. That thing reeks of death.
Yes, it does.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. And there's Muscle Mommy Princess right there. Let's go ahead and approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Oh, she looks so cute now, damn it. Well, damn.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Huge as shit.
Is it a rhetorical question? Do you know me? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a fierce heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
How pleasant. There are trees and stars, and there are people. I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you know that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
I only gotta bring one more. Oh, that means I only need to find one more vessel. So essentially, I'm finding like the last ending, essentially. So I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there because we only have one more. Essentially, have to bring her one more vessel, or essentially one more one more version of the protagonist self. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. If you enjoyed this, you want to see me play through the last part, possibly the last part of this game, and want to be notified when I do that or when I possibly live stream it, subscribe and hit the bell button. And, you know, comment, share, tell your friends, post clips on TikTok, make shorts of this. I don't know. Make a meme of my face doing this. I don't know. Alrighty. But, alright. See you next one. Peace. Shit, no.